Patawarin mo ako, aking mahal, kung ang aking pagpasya'y nagtagal. Nais ko lang palipasin ng aking nakaraan, dahil di ko siya bastang malimutan. Sa ligaya ng kahapon, kay hirap bumitaw, nawala lang siyang bigla, tila ninakaw ang ilaw. Ngunit ngayong nagliliwanag na ang langit na bughaw, handa ng puso ko na sumigaw. Umulan ma't bumagyo, ikaw ang nais ko. Sa ginhawa at sa hirap, ikaw ang nais ko. Sa langit na bughaw, buong loob isisigaw. Ang nais ko'y ikaw. Palayain mo ako, lumang kasintahan, hindi kita mapapalitan. Ngunit ngayong wala ka na, kailangan kong lumigaya. Ganito ang tunay na mundo, sinta. Sa ligaya ng kahapon, kay hirap bumitaw, nawala lang siyang bigla, tila ninakaw ang ilaw. Ngunit ngayong nagliliwanag na ang langit na bughaw, handa ng puso ko na sumigaw. Umulan ma't bumagyo, ikaw ang nais ko. Sa ginhawa at sa hirap, ikaw ang nais ko. Sa langit na bughaw, buong loob isisigaw. Ang nais ko'y ikaw.
Kayong aasa na may bagong mangyayari bukas kung ang ginawa mo ngayon ay katulad ng kahapon.
Umulan at bumagyo, ikaw ang nais ko. Sa ginhawa at sa hirap, ikaw ang nais ko. Sa langit na bughaw, buong loob isisigaw. Ang nais ko'y ikaw.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the person beside you. Good evening. He is wondering, she is wondering who the hell you are. Ako po si Anthony Pangilinan, an angelpreneur for Go Negosyo, and welcome to the Pilipinas Angat Lahat through local governance with the Honorable Mayor Francisco ISKO Moreno Domagoso. The Office of the Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship in Go Negosyo organized this event tonight in line with the advocacy to strengthen the collaboration between the private and public sector in partnership with the local government units to help the Filipino MSMEs scale up through various MSME development programs, particularly on access to mentorship, money, and market. Look at your seatmate. Mukha ba siyang access to mentorship? Money? Or market? I was told, Joey, that a lot of those who came tonight are business people who are considering politics in their next season. So look at your seatmate who's a future mayor, congressman, or maybe a vice president, perhaps. Well, this is a better group. They say generally it's better to have business people who are contemplating politics than politicians who are committed to joining business. To formally welcome everybody, may we call on, of course, the Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship and the founder of Negosyo, PA Joey Concepcion.
Good evening. Good evening. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you to this event that we're hosting. Some of you are maybe wondering why we invited Mayor ISKO to this event. I guess we always like to look for an inspiration. I mean, Go Negosyo has been out there for the last 15 years. And we keep an eye for talent, people who, in different walks of life, inspire people. In our journey for helping micro and small entrepreneurs, their greatest challenge is survival. And as you know, many of you here are helping us as sponsors, as mentors. That is the biggest challenge of many of these people, which 99% of our entrepreneurs belong to the bottom of the pyramid. And I'm glad that many of you here have supported us for the last 14 years, turning 15 years next year. And our journey has led to so many different discoveries that I myself find myself doing something in a way that my father did during his days on Namfrel, fighting the old regime before democracy. Now I find myself, together with all of you, fighting a different revolution, really bringing about a solution to poverty in this country. And drug issues are related to all but poverty. And when people are, challenged, sometimes their character cannot resist temptation. And we've seen, of course, our president today, Mayor Duterte, of course, a different president, 3.5 years into his presidency, still has the highest satisfactory rating. And I would say, by and large, a street smart type of leadership. And to me, many of you here are entrepreneurs. Not all of us come from the best of schools, and I always share this. I'm a dropout of LaSalle. I'm not even graduated from LaSalle. But it doesn't make things different. In the end, it's the ability to sense an opportunity. And working for government and a mayor like Mayor ISKO, sometimes it's not written in the textbook. It's how you live in that area, how you're exposed to people that maybe strengthens your values, strengthens your vision, gives you a clear mind because you've been there and seen the worst and you want to correct the worst. And I guess that is the reason why we asked Mayor ISKO to speak in this forum today, because I think he can tell us his secrets on how he learned the street smart way. And I always tell this to my managers: you can have the highest IQ, but if you don't have the best EQ, then I would eventually fire you because you're never going to make it. Of course, you can see Fred Yao here of Zest. It's a street smart. Look at him. So he's not naman summa cum laude. So there are many like that here, and I'm glad that if you look at the president, he's just street smart. I mean, how do you solve the China problem? And so far, he's been able to manage to get what we want and appease them and move along without creating war. And so the remaining 3 years of our president here, I told him that in the end, Mr. President, the only way we can help our Filipino people to rise above poverty is to focus on 3 areas: agribusiness, tourism, and digitalization. To me, those platforms are what will move this country forward. The rice issue, of course, you can see it now with Secretary Dar, and I'm glad that the President heeded to our recommendation for Secretary Dar to be the new Secretary. He's been with us with Negosyo for the last 3 years. I think, coming from Ingrasat in India for quite some time, he will be able to have a better shot in solving the rice situation in the Philippines. And as, of course, Mr. Henry here, the master of rice, it is a matter of basically increasing the productivity, the yield per hectare. And that's what our farmers need to do. And that's the simple roadmap. So, I know everybody is really excited to hear the story of our mayor. In fact, I was trying to find out who is his media consultant. It's actually amazing. In fact, Negosyo,
21 years.
in fact, because of your good communication strategy, we in Negosyo have done the same thing. And I think it's good because you actually are creating an inspiration and pressure to all the other mayors to step up. It's the same thing like when President Duterte shut down Boracay. He sent the strongest message. Basically, Siargao, El Nido, and the rest, you're next if you don't shake up. So in the end, if they don't reach to your standard, Mayor ISKO, then that you have basically set that standard. And that is one of the reasons why I felt that you would inspire us and you would inspire other mayors, not basically challenge, but get everybody to think street smart. Let's solve the problem in each area and make the people in your areas have a better life, help the micro and small entrepreneurs move up in life, so that it's not only us who live in these villages that enjoy life in the Philippines, but we are able to help many of those at the bottom of the pyramid have a better future. So again, I'd like to thank all of you for coming, all of those who have been supporting us for the last 14 years, and to all our mentors here. I know you worked hard in going out in the provinces. We have events almost every day in every province, in every region, and you've been patiently and not working with our mentees who are aspiring to become a top entrepreneur. I'd like to thank all of you again. Shall we have
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zoe. Another round of applause. 15 years next year. Go Negosyo. And can all the mentors please stand up for another round of applause? Lahat po ng mentors na Go Negosyo. Can you please stand up before we introduce our main speaker? Maraming salamat. Congratulations to all our mentors. Okay, to the main event. 3 terms as councilor. 10 years old. 3 terms as vice mayor. Imagine 18 years before he became mayor. You were 10 years old when you were on your first term as councilor. The man of the hour, Mayor Manila, or as popularly known as, alam niyo ba to, Yorme? On social media, are you on social media? Look at your CP. Mukha mong nasa social media. Somebody asked me to clarify, Anthony, is it Yorme or Yorme? Yorme for Mayor. Unless you're Bisaya, you're Mayor. Please welcome the Honorable Mayor Francisco ISKO Moreno Tomagoso.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi to our members of the being representing your country. I'm sorry, I forgot my English in Manila. I only have 2 minutes English in my pocket to Excellency, and some of you I've met already. And thank you for dropping by Manila City Hall, and I hope to see some of you soon. Yesterday, we were very grateful that the Ambassador of China to City Hall also, to Secretary, sa Traffic Concepcion, sa lahat ng inyong mga umubuo ng inyong samahan, mga opisyales at mga negosyante. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Una, maraming salamat. Talagang, yun ang una kong tanong kanina. Nasa kwarto kami. Ano naman ang interest nyo sa akin? Ako'y one of those mayors lang. There is about 1,600 plus mayors in the country. I should know. Why? I used to be the president of the Vice Mayor's League of the Philippines. Kami yung mga madasalin. You can ask Joy. Nagdadasal kami, sana kami na. Kaya kanina, si Sir Anthony, sabi niya, 18 years. Opo, 18 years po ako lumuluhod. Sana nga, mabigyan ng pagkakataon. Ganun po karami. Kaya, you know, I am no special. But if there's one thing, I think Manila is special. Kumbaga, paktol na lang. Yes, it's true that you have better buildings here in BGC. You have, I think BGC will have about 15 years of reserve with regard to development vertically for business. BGC alone. And again, we'll have another a year or two, we'll have new source of income in the west side of Taguig, which is what we know as FTI. Kasi nakita ko na yung crane. When I see cranes, I see future. Because there's great movement. So, good for Taguig. Yes, they have capital commons, there used to be Pulungan, Greenfield District in Mandaluyong, Pasig. They have Ayala UP Techno Hub. Now, Parkview will be Fairview because of the MRT-7 being built there. And they have all the developments. Naiwanan na kami. Let's be honest ourselves. And even the ILG will agree with me. Out of 16 cities and one municipality, we're number 16. Technically, we're number 17. Because the otherwise municipality, buti na lang Pateros yun. Yes. That's how we're really literally in bad shape. Kailangan namin ng ambulansya to resisting Manila. But I can see that also in Hong Kong, that good building. I can see that also in Japan. So, in my eyes, there's nothing new about this. Eh, anong lamang ng Manila? Yung binanggit nyo kanina, Mr. Secretary, yung pangalawa, na isang sabi na kapagbibigay ng pagkakataon, makapagnegosyo ng negosyo, makapagbigay ng trabaho. Turismo. Eh, yun na meron kami sa Maynila. Karakter. That cannot be taken away in our city. And I think that is what one of our major assets, bukod doon sa port, o bukod sa Binondo downtown, o sa Malate, but we have a character. A character that we can, sabi nga payabungin, pagyamanin. At dahil doon, ay makapagkagawa ng negosyo. Trabaho ang idudulot na. Have you visited 1919? Waluna? My wife visited it last night. I have never been there. But can you imagine in that particular corner, an old building, an HSBC building, converted by an entrepreneur with respect heritage. Kasi negosyo, but may respeto sa pamana. Pwede pala. Oh, you should visit that place. I encourage you. Yung ISKO nagyayaya mag-dinner sa linggo. Kaya lang, maganda yata umatin ng beauty pageant. So, now, sa inyo lahat, maraming salamat. I may not have all the answers in this problem of ours in the city of Manila. And in fact, I cannot even give you guarantee what's going to happen in the next 5 years and 10 years. Because I think everybody will agree with me that nobody can guarantee who's going to live tomorrow or wait or bukas magigising pa. Hindi. Eh sabi ni ISKO, no, sa negosyo kasi hindi lang naman guarantee. At least yung probability, kahit pa paano naman. You should give a certain level of assurance where Manila is going. Yes, one thing for sure, Manila will be different. From Manila that you know 3 months ago. Because there is a new government, there is new leadership, and people got tired of it. They kicked them out of the office, all of them. Because first time in our history, ayaw bumoto ng Maynila ng bata. Yes. Look at our Rodriguez Hall. Lahat ng mga naging mayor ng Maynila, macho. War hero. I have nothing against them. This is facts. War hero. Policeman. Boxing hero. Action star. So machisin, macho, chauvinist. Ang Manila, matigas. Matigas ang Manila. And then we offer an idea during the campaign. Iba naman. And we came up with an idea, a campaign na based sa sinabi ng isang kilalang tao. Sabi ni Einstein, don't expect different results will come to you tomorrow. If what you did today is the same as yesterday, you will have the same result. Because of this principle, idea or statement made by a famous man, kinargahan namin ang programa. At awa naman ng Diyos, kahit wala kaming pera, the giants of Goliaths of politics. So they gave us an opportunity. And I think what we're doing is we're trying to use our political capital to change everything, redo everything. But how? Wala. Bumalik lang ako sa basic. Basic na. What you're seeing in Manila, wala pa kami ginagawa. Did you see any vertical development? Wala, di ba? Eh bakit kami napabalita? Bakit ang Maynila ay balitang-balita ngayon? Sapagkat, I think, what we did is abnormal. That's what you think. And the truth of the matter is, what we did is normal. Kaya nga siya maging mukhang abnormal yung ginagawa namin sa Maynila. Dahil yung tao, yung dating abnormal, dahil nawala na ng hope, na-frustrate na lang, tinanggap na lang ng tao, at ikinipit balikat na lang. Kaya yung abnormal, naging normal. Sabi nga, okay na, yaman na, traffic na, yaman na, basura, yaman na, magulo, dito, lagay tayo dito. Aabutan lang natin si Eddie. Kaya si Eddie? Eddie siya. Si Patty. Ay pati mga kasama niya. So, because of this frustration, ipinagkipit balikat ng tao. Tinanggap na lang whatever is there. Okay. That's why nung kumilos kami, day one, a 20-year-old problem, in a 2-kilometer street with about 8 lanes, 15,000 structures was gone in 48 hours. 20 years. Sabi sa akin ng Federation, Henry, naglalas, how did you do it? I did nothing. Actually, I did nothing. I'm just trying to be honest with you. I'm not, wala tayong paluting. Talagang wala akong ginawa. Kaya nawala. Alam niyo bakit? The secret is, they offered. I declined. Tomorrow, they're all gone. O, di wala na akong ginawa. Dahil sa wala akong ginawa, nawala. Kasi, you know, there is this, kaya sinasabi ni Mr. Concepcion kanina, kali-kali tayo, usapan natin. Pag hindi tumanggap ang ulo, lahat kabado. Ngayon, ang ulo, kahit magpubli, basta humawak sa kawali, naulingan, mas malaki kikitain na nasa baba kaysa na nasa ulo. Eh kasi ang daming level nun. Bago makarating sa ulo. Kaya bago makarecover, yung pobreng naghahanap buhay lang, ay hilawod na. Kumbaga sa baka, laylay na. Kakagatas na kung sino-sino man. Ayun ang istorya. Kaya awa naman ng Diyos. And then they said, oh, it's just temporary. Alam mo yung mga mayor, hindi magpakilala yan. Bagong group yan, pasiklab. Pasikat lang yun. Somebody said that. Because there is 5 billion pesos a day being offered. I think you're in the wrong business. I'll tell you why. By just sitting 5 million a day, umulat bumagyo, times 30 days, 150 million a month, that's 1.8 billion a year, that's 5.4 billion in one term. You are in the wrong business. Net. Galing mo. Walang buwis eh. Laway-laway yan. Yeah. That's why somebody said also, one term lang ako. Nasarapan. Namantika eh. See? Now, sige Isko, itabilin natin yung kwentong barbero mo. Kasi you can always, everybody has a right to, mahala ka makapag-isip kung ano yung totoo, hindi. I think you're old enough here to know how to discern. Okay, let's just say, hindi totoo yung sinasabi ko. So it's not true. Then, my next answer is, what is or what are compelling reasons for the last or the other mayors not to do their job? There must be a compelling reason for you to allow 15,000 structures in the major thoroughfare of Manila, trade route, because as we all know, and I can honestly say, 80% of the Taipans of this country used to have business in that 4 kilometer square, the piece of land in Manila. They used to have bodegas, store, at yung bahay nila yung nasa 3rd floor. That's how Binondo was. So it's a trade route. Then all of a sudden you cannot even pass through Abad Santos. You have to take U-turn. Because you cannot pass through Recto. And so on and so on. So kaya siya lang. Yun naman ang ikinabuti namin. O itong ikinabuti, alam po ninyo, I can never be right with all honesty. Only God can always be right all the time. I can never be right. But if there is one thing that I always apply in my life, yung pagiging makatwiran, just or being just, no? Isko, paano naman yung mga hindi ka muna. Hindi kasi kayo tumingin ng Santo Cristo. Hindi kayo tumingin ng Ilayo. Hindi kayo tumingin ng Tahora. Hindi kayo tumingin ng Carmen Planas, ng Elcano. And these are the fishbone of Recto. So we open the backbone, non-negotiable, then for purposes of compassion, for purposes of governance, para kang tumatawid sa tulay ng alambre. Ano doon sila nakapaghahanap buhay? Doon na uso naman yung etneb sa umaga, etneb sa hapon. Takorens lang yan. Because we try to eradicate corruption. Because under our law, city's law, ang yadba ng utaw, etneb sa umaga. May resibo. And that's what we call in English, hawker's fee. There will be new sets of vendors sa hapon o etneb na naman sa hapon. Because yun lang ang nalaw ng bagas. But you know, they're still, it's not perfect, but I think most of them are gone now. Or not gone like this, gone. Nawala lang sila sa Maynila. Because I don't like them there. It's not because galit ako sa kanila. Matagal na kayong nahirati. Pinakinabangan nyo niyan ng matagal. Panahon naman nang maibalik yan sa pangkalahatan. Mapakinabangan ng taong bayan, ng mahirap, ng middle class, ng mayaman. Dahil ang kali ay para sa lahat. Then they said, another claim, sabi nyo, mayroon pang gobyerno, talagang tutuyain ka. Ay, sa simula lang yan. Kawawa naman ng Diyos. 2 months and 13 days na. And I'm still counting. Baka matin pa ko eh. Sayang eh. Nyangga-nyangga ka lang. Wala siya bang ginagawa? Kumikita ako na. Hindi mo kailangan mag-abilidad. But then I told them, so that to give certainty, because people needs certainty in policy, and particularly in business. You don't change the rules in the middle of the ball game. It will create anxiety. Magkakalitsi-litsi ang plano sa pag-negosyo. Kaya ang mga negosyante, kaya umulat si Singapore, kaya one of my idols is Prime Minister Lincoln, wholeheartedly. Yun talaga, medyo, yun ang peg ko sa buhay. HBD, Incentive Vertical Housing Program, education, rules, that it will be certain. Sabi ko sa kanila, sige, ganito na lang, huwag nyo na akong paniwalaan. Para wala na kayong pagdududa sa akin at i-chismis nyo pa ako, sisimple ko usapan. Pag nabalik yan, nalagyan na ako. Gawa naman ng Diyos, hindi pa ako nalalagyan. Ano? Because, more than anything else. Alam nyo, ako may mga buto rin sa cabinet. May mga kasalanan din ako sa Diyos. Kaya ako hindi naman anggit. May mga pagkakamali ako sa buhay. Pero, ito kasi yung panahon na wala na akong hahanapin pa. At ako, in terms of economic growth. Why? Akalain niyo, basurero lang ako, naging mayor ako ng Maynila. What's there to ask? What are the chances? Diba? Napakalimit ng pagkakataon. Kaya, ako naman, sa maliit kong kaparanan, sa sektan, ay talagang pinipilit kong pagtutihin. Para naman na sa ganoon, yung bias sa aming mga artista, yung bias sa aming mga mahihirap, na nagsumika, nagsikasi, mawala na. Dahil ngayon pala, posible pala, pwede pala. Kaya, yun, ganoon lang mo yung mahabang istorya ng 2 buwan at 13 araw. But it seems, ikaw na. Parang pambisan mo. Masakit sa katawan to, baka karanin mo. Because we are trying to apply also cat and mouse principle. While we are certain, while we are sure about what we're doing, we also apply. I never stop. I never. Naku, Diyos ko. Ubos na po ang toothpick sa Pinondo. Paano pumikit? Kaya kailangan may toothpick. Dahil konting kibot mo lang. Tato, ganyan po kami. Yan naman yung kinalulungkot ko. Sa totoo lang. Ano nangyari sa amin? Ano nangyari sa Maynila? Nakalulungkot isipin. Bagay na hindi namin may pagmalaki. Nangabulok. Dugyot. Libagin. Everybody wanted to have a piece of the territory. Everybody wants to govern. Up to the barangay level. May koleksyon na sila, may koleksyon pa barangay. O, kawawang negosyante, nag-deliver lang ng kargamento, yato pa ng 3 bulig. Ay, sorry, babae, 3,000. I-deliver lang. Bakit? Kasi sabi ni chairman, bakit? Toll gate ba yun? Sabi ko siya, namamali kayo ng business. You should enter into this type of enterprising activities. All you have to do is puhunan nyo lang yung politiko. Pag namuhunan ka sa politiko at medyo salbay ka sa pangangataon, yan ang pinakamagandang negosyo. But hindi. No. With all honesty, I will never be right. I will be just every day. But I will not allow it. I would rather gamble everything, all my political capital, to face the consequences of my actions in 2022 before the people of Manila. Why? This is now the chance. If I'm not going to do it, if I'm not going to move, then there is no point and there is no sense with regard to the result of the 2019 election in the city of Manila. And I think everybody is craving for a certain level of movement. But that's why sinusugat ko na lahat. Kung alam niyo ibig sabihin, tayanan ko, pati pato pa ng gulo. Bakit? Alam niyo, kaya medyo matigas din ang mukha ko. Medyo malakas ang loob. Una, galing ako sa wala. Sanay ako ng wala. Hindi ako wala. Nung araw, pag may 50 pesos ako, piyesta na buhay ko. Piyesta, literal. Eh yan, nakakabili pa ako, 100 na kape, Starbucks eh. So, hindi pa na-affect ko yung economic life ko. I can still afford to buy a coffee, 10 pesos. Pero pareho lang naman ang 3 in 1 niya. Pero hindi, it's my motivation. Yes. To make myself happy by holding it. To remind me, oh, ito is steady ka lang. You don't complain. Kapag Starbucks ako. So, that's why I'm always appreciative of this. Kaya, talagang ang plano namin, ubusin na lahat ang dapat ubusin. Chaos should stop. Tyranny should not be allowed. Anarchy should be suppressed. While we respect human rights, while we respect your business, we will protect you. We will. In fact, the President already made a statement with regard to the issue of doing business, and the President said, oh, kailangan simple transaction, 3 days lang yan. Ngayon, you come to Manila, and you challenge me, I'll give it for free. Pag hindi mo nakuha ng isang araw. You asked Secretary Lopez, he was the witness, one of the witnesses at the time. There, 11 steps, 8 windows. Today, in Manila, 3 steps, 1 window. Five to 10 days, application of business permit, 1 day. Ayaw na ng buwan ko, search sa Facebook. Meron niya nakakuha 45 minutes eh. Why? Why would I give you problem? You're going to pay taxes eh. If you lie, I can inspect you. I have 365 days a year. Diba? If you did some misrepresentation, I have all the time in this world. And I think you're not stupid enough to open a new business just to fool the government. So I would rather give you the doubt, a benefit of the doubt. But for the meantime, sok pa muna yung pera mo. Tama? Pag sok pa niya, bibili na ako ng by JC. Amoxicillin. Diba? Bakit? Hindi pumasok na eh. So I can provide basic services. Then I found out, X corporation misdeclared. Isa ka na, katakasuduhin. But for the meantime, tanggapin mo na kita, pumasok ka sa Maynila, makapagnegosyo ka sa Maynila, at sana umulad ka, at makapagbigay ka ng hanap buhay, at kapag nakapagbigay ka ng hanap buhay, mababawasan ng kriminal sa aming kalye. Diba? So, one day, ito sumunod, kausap ko yung isang chamber pa, about a few days ago. Sir, ang hirap magsara ng negosyo. It's a complex, ano tawag yan? Complex transaction. Complex. So, matagal. 2 days. Sara ng negosyo mo sa Maynila. Anong epekto? Milyones kami in 2 days. Dati, wala. See? Kasi yun ang concern ng mga negosyante. Pinagtataka mo nga naman. Bakit nga ba napakailang magsara ng negosyo? Lugi ka na nga, hirap ka pa. Kaya, alam mo, I don't have to be a socio-anthropologist, political scientist. Sometimes in governance, it's basic. And I call it elementary of governance. There's so many ways to find out later on. But for the meantime, live and let live principle will be applied to everybody. If you're honest enough, you'll be honest enough. You believe us, I hope you'll not fail you. Ganun kasi. Siyempre, marami akong hinanong na mga nakatarong libro. Tama. And the problem with that, good thing, medyo inuban na rin ako sa City Hall. Through experience, sabi ng teacher ko, you can never solve corruption. Hindi ko na mention. Pero sa Boston, lahat kami na-shock. Ha? Di ba you're teaching us on how to eradicate and so on. Sabi niya. Pero meron touch. The only way to solve corruption is to limit human intervention. And that's your third portion kanina. Technology. Policy. Pwede ito na. Okay, nawan ko siya. Magkikita kami in a few days na. That with regard to taxation, I want you to pay your taxes here in Ports Park, here in Dasmariñas, Philippines, while your business in Manila. You don't have to pass through 3 hours of driving, and you might see somebody there who's going to fix your books. Hindi ko ma-resolve. At hindi ko ma-resolve. Abay, bakit marami na nagkalkalde ng Maynila? Nandoon pa rin yung mga fixer. Why? Because these are the same fixer who will tell to you, Mayor, boss, yung conception industry, may nakatago din ko yan. And that same guy, or person, is the one who helped Mr. Concepcion to fix his problem in the past. Kaya magiging si Mr. Concepcion is one of the members of the farmland. Diba? Ano ba meron sa farm? Baka. So he will be regularly bibisikin. Yan. Kasi alam na loko eh. Para sumikat siya kay Mayor, i-chuchucho na. How can I solve that? O, simple lang. And I applied what I've learned from my friends. 1,000% times zero is still zero. Right? Tama ba yan? Tama. Then, ang dami kong singilin. Pero wala na akong masigil. Because marami nagpupubli at nagtataka. At may kaba. Diba kamaya-maya may ma-issue kay Loy. Letter of body. Pinakamakapangyarihan sulat sa isang lokal na pamahalaan. BBC tayo ka na. Magtataka kayo kung kami hindi nabisita, ikaw nabisita. What we did? General amnesty program that I'm going to give opportunity for those people who make mistakes or hindi sinasadya. Na pagkakamali para maituwid ang lahat because there is what you call if you start it right, you end up right. So, aanin ko yung maraming singilin, kung wala naman nagbabayad, na nakakubli lahat, then, binigyan ko ng laya. Sabi ko sa Konseho ng Maynila, I want general amnesty program. O, awan ng Diyos, mahirap mo papasa ng pala sa Konseho. It's not that easy. O, less than 1 month, amnesty. O, kita ninyo anong nangyari. Binigyan ko kayo hanggang December 31, nalinisin na yung mga maalikabok ng libro upang mag-usap na yung libro yung sa Security and Exchange Commission, sa BIR, at sa lungsod ng Maynila, isang antena na lang sila. Then, nalinis na. Then, start all over again come January 1, 2020. Wala ka na dapat i-complete. Pag wala ka na dapat i-complete, wala nang ipipix. At wala nang ipipix, wala na rin yung fixer. So, naturally, wala nang korupsyon pagdating sa bagay niyo. But I don't know if that's going to be a perfect solution, but what's there to fix it? There's no problem. Logic lang yan. Logic will dictate among all things. So, that's why, with this, alam niyo what happened? The city of Manila nowadays is earning over and above, ito yung outside, ito yung wala dati. The city of Manila is earning about 1.5 or 2 million a day since in-implement namin yung Manila. Sa singilin namin, pag kinumentahan ka namin, mukhang malaki, pero wala naman ibabayad. Nung binigay ko yung ease, why? Because naka-affect ko. Bakit nagpubli? O bakit na naitago? O bakit nagkamali? Kasi ang buwis namin hanggang Pluto. So we became unfair to the business sector. We became unfair to the developer because kami yata may pinakamahal na buwis. I guess. That's why, imbis na nangalugi naman siya, dapat tinutulungan siya ng pamahalan. Hindi. Yaman yun. Sabi nila lang. Then, awa na Diyos. The city is early. With all honesty. With that simple action, ang tawag ko doon ay pagpaparaya. Diba? O awa na Diyos. Then we start connecting to those who cheated the government. Give them opportunity to mend the ways and correct them. Then, nag-beneficio naman kami. Then, dahil ko na naman mabibiling paracetamol. Kasi dati mga gamot na ibibigay ko, puro yakap suit. Gagaling-galing na yun. So, then, as per my commitment, I think Henry heard this during the campaign, we're going to lower and correct our real property tax, which we did. Ang bilis nga magpasa ng batas ngayon. Ang hirap magpapasa ng batas. It just so happened that I was fortunate enough to be a councilor and we became also a presiding officer. So I know what I'm asking and I know the deadline and the possibility of finishing it as long as they are in the same antenna with me. But so far, so good with Vice Mayor Hanilong. O awa ng Diyos, naipasa. Bababa na ang milyar. May tax amnesty. Ease of doing business. Corruption is being addressed by not giving them an opportunity to use their powerful ballpen. And technologies will be adapted. Pagdating sa kali, certain ang rules. Walang mayaman, walang mahirap. Lahat kayo, hoyo. Sok pa kayo sa oblo. Pantay-pantay ang pagtingin ng pamahalaan gusto. Mangyari, pag tinitingnan ninyo, parang ay kaya hindi ako natulog. Kaya hindi ako natulog. I mean, di ba siya hindi ako natulog? Natulog ko mga 3-4. Alam niyo naman ako, masa rin naman ako. Masandal tulog. Pero huwag yung intindihin niyang walang tulog. Ang intindihin niyo yung walang gising. Yung mga problema. Because I cannot rest. I cannot rest. Naghahabol ako ng oras. We were deprived of the most expensive commodity in this world. Time. We were deprived of time. Deprived in such a way. We lost so many opportunities because of stagnation, hibernation, passive leadership, day to day. So, I think we need to be aggressive enough within the rule and maximize it. And when we dream, we go out of the box. When we implement within that parameter, on maximum level, sagad, hanggat kaya namin sagarin ang effectivity ng isang batas, gagawin namin. O, ikita po ninyo, di ba nagrarayo-rayo sa Manila? Nakapamasyal na ba kayo sa Maynila lately? Sa gabi? Ubus lahat ang bata. One of the major issues of Manila is children boy. And they're everywhere. Agabi. O hindi kinarpyo ko. Hindi yung karpyo, masama yan sa bata. No! Kasi may bago kaming batas. Karpyo nga lang ang tawag. Pero pinangangalagaan namin yung bata. Bakit? Sabi ng RA, pangalagaan yung bata. O, sinunod namin yung pinasa sa Senado. O, pinangalagaan namin yung bata. Kakalapin namin yung bata. Ilalagay namin sa aming mga pasilidad. O, pero may cash. Sa Maynila ngayon, pinapanagot ko ang bagulan. Why? Ano ba ang batas? 8243. Kung saan those irresponsible parents of those minors will now go to jail. And this is no joke. Nagtatara ako. Meron na nakakadalawa, magulang. Pag tumatlo ka, ulo ka na. And we penalize them. Very expensive. 2,000 pesos. Isang buwan pagkakakulo. 3,000 pesos hanggang 3 buwang pagkakakulo. 5,000 pesos because of the maximum penalty. Pero 6 mo bang kamawo? Sabi, may nagagawin sa akin. Sir, ipakukulong yung magulang. Ilan mo ng mga ngalaga sa bata? Diyan kayo mali. Diyan nga pumapasok ang Estado. Dahil yung pagiging irresponsibilidad ng magulang, siyang nagbibigay dahil sa batas ng karapatan sa Estado o sa pamahalaan o sa ayusin na pangalagaan lalo yung bata. Dami, pag na nasa kalye, pinababayaan niya ng magulang. O bagay na obligasyon namin nakalapin, iligtas ang yung mga magulang. Hindi na kayo pwede. O ngayon, nangaubos na. Ni isang riot, wala pa akong nababalita for the past 3 days. Wala nang right niya. Total, mahilig kayo mambulabog ng mambulabog. Ang mga bata, riot. Binabasag niyo yung mga istante ng tindahan, yung mga billboard ng tindahan. O, di ako nang bulabog sa inyo. Aral kaya ako kay Kuya George. Walang tulugan. Hindi nanawa sila. Because I will never stop. I bet you. Hindi ako ito. Kaya ako nga ako siya. No. I will. Isosog ako na lahat. One time, big time. Because of the time lost. So, teka muna, ISKO. Wala namang kinalaman niya sa negosyo namin. Ano walang kinalaman? Subukan mo nga magpakain ng restaurant ng pagkain mo, tapos sa labas sa pintuan mo, may nagsosolving. Is that a healthy place for business? No! Patuhan, basag yung salamin mo. Sino tutulong mo? Tanong, obligasyon pa ng gobyerno ng panatag ang negosyo nyo? Kaya nga kayo nagbabayad ng regulatory fee. You deserve that. Obligasyon ba namin pangalagayan ng mga bata? Kaya nga may batas. Pero sino naman ang ako? Hindi ko pa nagpapin ko talaga magulang. Bakit? Bakit ako? Squatter ako. Bakit ako? Solong tagapagmana ako. Nang lupay na namin. Ulubulubin. Umusok pa. So, visualize it. What type of environment na nakalaki. Pero bakit kung araw, kami, mga bata, sansuwi? Sansuwi. Pagtiklop ng araw, weyo na. Yun yung tinatanong ko Kaya nung ina-apply ko yung
sa mga magulang ngayon. O isider, ano nangyari sa mga bata? Hindi ko masisi yung bata eh. Bakit? Kaya nga bata eh. Ang nagbibigay ng gabay ay matanda. Sinong immediate? Magulang. Hindi, matigas ang ulo ng anak ko eh. Matigas din naman ang ulo ko eh. Pero hindi ko bigay ng nanay ko. Nagsika pa namin. O eto, kung ngayon, sa harapan niyo. Para maging mayor ako, dituwa ng nanay ko, pinigil. Tatay ko, kung nabubuhay lang yun, tangos ng ilong mo. Sabi rin mo yung pangalan niya, Domagos. Mayor. Pantot ng pangalan eh. Mrs. Cook, sabi, pwede ba Mrs. Morel na lang? But, ito may makaka-apekto. Sabi sa yes. Ito nga yung ikinikipit balikat ng mga leader eh. Yung mga simpleng ganyang pinabayaan. Anong pinabayaan? Dumami, nagaya, hawawa. Before you know it, it's cancer. That's why what we're doing in Manila, we're doing chemotherapy. Because that's wala kailangan gawin. So, kaya hindi ko makita saan kayo papasok, bakit ako nandikhan ngayon. Kasi lahat ng tuloy ko, pag-gobyerno. Meron konting, ayun, swerte yung portion ng economic, yung tax plan namin, yung pagpapalagaan ng negosyo. Ayun, tapos last, go back to Manila. All, I encourage you. Buy properties in Escolta. Buy it. And I will apply the principle of delayed gratification. I'll give you 100% tax-free for 15 years. Ito naman si ISKO, nagpasiklab na naman. 15 years. Because I want to change the skyline of Escolta. And how can I change it? Puro bulakang building, di ba? Nang gusto mag-invest. Bakit? Walang stimulants ang gobyerno eh. Hindi nag-stimulate eh. Bakit? Ang gusto kasi ng gobyerno, makonekta ka. Lagi yung gusto niya makonekta. Kaya wala siyang pakialam kung yung building mong bulok, hindi mong magawa, ipagawa mo, basta tiyak ako, kung piso ang wish mo yun, piso rin yan next year. Yan ba ka sa ayaw sa gusto mo? Kung hindi, isusubasta ko. Tama? Yun ang galing ng gobyerno eh. Mangolekta lang ng mangolekta. I'm not saying every government, no? But nga, kasalanan niya sa Manila. Kaya nangabulok. Nangag-stagnate. O, sabi ko, bumili kayo ng property yan. Develop it minimum of 20 floors. O, saan papasok ang kita ng Manila? Well, I'll tell you, hindi ako may PhD sa negosyo. Kung piso ang kinikita namin bilang syudad sa 1,000 metro kwadrado taon-taon, at ako'y nagparaya ng piso sa loob ng 15 taon. At sabi ko, para makamit mo yung benepisyo kung pinagkakataob sa iyo ng pamahalang lungsod, kailangan minimum 20 story. Now, after 15 years, by the time, I will issue, isa niya, 7 years lang, bawin na yung negosyante. Tama? But on the 16th year, Manila will have a windfall without raising taxes. Why? Eh, kung nilagay mo 20 story, dati 1,000 square meter, then I have 2 hectares of taxable property. If 1,000 square meter, 1 peso, this is 1 peso pa rin, after 15 years, that's 20 pesos. So on the 16th year, Manila will have 20 pesos. So new mayors, by that time, need not to raise taxes, but meron siyang windfall. Piso. Din yun. Kailan ko nakuha? On the 16th year. Tama? Tanong, fresh? Of course. But unappropriated yun. It will not be included in the next preceding year if it is collected today. Kasi nagawa pa yun nakaraan. So, my point, that's why, yun delayed gratification. So, pa muna kayo. Develop it. Lahat. Develop nyo. Libre. Ang nangyari, hindi bago yung skyline. Ano initial benefit sa Manila? Because I will require you. 70% of your employee must be Manilas. Lalo may tax. Hindi pwede walang tax. Kaya wala tayong kulhan. Yung 30%, bala ka na. Supervisory level, managerial level, position of trust. Doon may karga. But 70% must be Manilas. Now, if I have 70% of people of Manila working, then, tomorrow, matutulog ka mahindi, walang magkakasa ng business service nito. Walang mag-hold up sa iyo. Walang mga magkakabasa ng kotse. Why? Naturally, crimes will die. Why? Merong trabaho at kabuhayan ang tao. Yun ang initial effect ng pagpaparaya naman natin. What if Mr. Moreno, Mr. Dumagos, gusto ko 30 story. Gusto ko 50 story. Manawa ka. Sinabi ng batas, minimum 20. For you to qualify with the tax-free. Kaya, swerte yung magiging mayor 15 years from now. Tanga talaga to si ISKO. Bakit? Siya mayor ngayon eh. Dapat kung siya magparaya. Dapat kolektahin yung buwis para habang siya mayor, papalaganap niya ang pangalan niya. Para mapasikat niya ang pangalan niya. Huwag niyang isipin yung 15 years. Hindi ka na mayor noon. Under the law, siyam na taon ka lang. Huwag mo isipin niya, ISKO. That would be the normal thinking of a normal mayor. Buti na lang, abnormal lang. No, because I was taught also by my teachers. There is what you call immediate, day-to-day. We have a medium and long-term plan with regard to policy or maybe infrastructure that addresses traffic, tourism, healthcare, at ang pinaka-paborito ko sa lahat, like what Lee Kuan Yew did, is the in-city vertical housing program. Why? If I can build that in Valderrama, and in Valderrama, Del Pan, across the street, there is a prime property with bulok na building. But it's a Binondo property. Nobody wanted to buy that bulok na building because in front of it, there is what you call in politically correct word, ISKO. Independent settlers. Sa Tagalog. But if I can put a building adjacent, like 20 meters away towards our facility in an open space in Del Pan Sports Complex, then the value of property will rise, and naturally there will be growth, and naturally there will be vertical development by the private sector. Kaya ako paborito yung in-city vertical. So, yun o mga kababayan. Sesa nakakabusahan talaga ako pag nakalawa ako ng madaldala. Then, let me answer your questions and maybe baka meron ako.
May bayad ba subscription? Wala, di ba? Click the button, subscribe, then click all.